friends, today we're going to work on the Dark Fae journal, a little bit more decorating. I hope you're all doing well. And I just love looking at this cover. I'm so happy with how this turned out. And it's just going to be such a cool journal. So I don't know if before, on this page here, I added some of those green, the die cut greens, and I really think it added something to the page. So I did that. And then we're going to start, I want to show you what I did here. This is a tuck spot here, and I glued this piece of trim here from the kit on here to decorate the edge of the page that was folded over, and I put the love label there. And you probably can't see it, but I went around the label with that Tim Holtz Distress crayon in what is it? This one here in antique bronze. I mean, you can't see it, but it's on there. I see it, so it does add a little something. So I wanted to show you, I made an envelope out of this paper here. And the size envelope I made, that would tell you, right? On the envelope, if you have an envelope punch board, I took one of the pieces of paper, and this measures 8.5 inch square piece of paper, and you can go a little smaller if you want, but for this, if you're using this, this turns out to be a 4.5 by 6 inch envelope for 8.5 by 8.5 paper. So it's and the mark that you mark here is 3 3/4. So 8.5 by 8.5 piece of paper is what I use to make this envelope with the envelope punch board. And let me get that back in there. So I was thinking, and I did fold it, and I did print it on the other side, but I was also wondering, oops, this way, if I wanted to not glue it, so then you could open it and write in there. I mean, I want to put something in there, but I'm almost thinking of not gluing it, just putting a little, like, what do we have in the jar, in my bowl here, I mean, like maybe even one of these big labels I could stick there, and then that could be a tuck. I think I'll do that. I think I'll take purple. I have all my ink pads here, so I can just grab either a green or a purple or a black or a my vintage photo. So I think what I'm not going to ink the envelope, but I will not glue the envelope, but I'm going to glue this here along here, so this can be a tuck, and then you can open it and write in it, but I'll show you. We'll decorate the outside, and then I'll put a little something in there. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to put glue along the bottom of the label, like that. I think it'd be fun to be able to open it and write on it. Okay, so I'm going to close it like this, right? And then I'm going to put this here and hold it down for a minute, and then that'll be the tuck. Okay. So what I wanted to put on the inside was, I had gotten like a Halloween coloring book from Amazon. I'm going to show you. There's so many different kinds of coloring books on Amazon. This is Scary Places Halloween Coloring Book Volume 1 by Kevin Davenport. And I thought it was super cool, but I was a little disappointed when I got it and realized that the pages aren't full pages. They're not printed on the other side. That's a good thing, but you see how there's so much space on top and on the bottom. They're not a full page, and I did not realize that, so that's why I would not give this a really good rating. I mean, the illustrations are really, really cool, and they'll be very cool to color. I just am disappointed it's not the full page. So when you order a coloring book from Amazon, make sure it's a full page. And I don't know why he wouldn't even print a full page. It doesn't make any sense to me. But what do I know? I'm not a coloring book person to make one. So anyway, I cut one out and I inked around the edges and folded it kind of wonky, and I wanted to put that in there as something that you can color. And to me, it looked like near the where the fairies live. So there are a couple bats, and there are some plain pumpkins here. They don't have. I looked for one that kind of looked like, you know, fairy-ish town, but still a little spooky because it is a dark fae, right? So I don't know if I should ink the edges, but see, now you can open this up and write in here. So I want to put that in there. And then I thought this would be good, just tuck that in there like that. And then that will go in here. But I wanted to decorate the outside a little bit. So I'm going to move my book for a minute. And then what do I have here? I have a piece of faux music. Although I could get some real music. I have a fairy gal from the kit, and a piece of green and purple die cut, and a bottle and a mushroom. But what I was thinking is cutting her out. So I'm going to do that now. So I would like her, and I don't want her as a card. I just want her. So I'm going to do that. And then we're going to figure out, because I really kind of threw these pieces in thinking I probably could make a little collage on the front of the envelope with this, but really haven't worked it out. But I know it'd be better to have her not, like a photo, an actual photo, like cut her out of it. So think sometimes you can do that and it's better. And just leave, it's just easy for me to leave a little margin around there too, because I am not a very good fussy cutter. Well, I think I'm a fair, I'm good, but not where I can, it's better for me to have that little bit around there. I think most of us feel that way, maybe. Do you? Are you better with a little tiny, whether it's bigger or not so big, border around? I am. Yeah, I like it. Just it just depends what it is. Like this one I'm leaving a tiny border on, but if it's something bigger, I might leave a bigger border. I guess it depends on the look I'm going for, but it's gonna look good, I think. It's still so hot here. How about by you? Yeah, it's okay. It's nice. It's, you gotta take it. And like I know I always say, I'm blessed that where I live in the Midwest here, that I'm able to experience all 4 seasons. Now I know when I was younger and had to go to work and every day and drive to work, I wasn't thrilled when I saw the snow piling up. But you know what? I was also blessed that I worked like not even 10 minutes from the house. So because I live so close to my job, that if somebody called in, I worked in a dental office, so if a hygienist called in or was going to be late and the patients, I had to maybe cancel some appointments. That was not fun. As you know, when you make an appointment and somebody calls and cancels it on you, it's not fun. But sometimes the hygienist, if they live far, they couldn't make it. Yeah, she's going to look good. So I had to do the calling. My boss would call me at 6 in the morning and tell me what I need to do, and I'd hurry up and get ready, and hop in the car and go to work, but I loved it though. I did. Okay, anyway, enough of that. So see, I was thinking, I'm wondering if I need a taller piece of that. I'm thinking I need a taller piece. This is part of the little witch from Ruby and Pearl. Yeah, I think I want it a little taller than this, because this is like the same height as her. Well, let me see here. I'm going to ink it though, I think. You know what? I can put the mushroom there and kind of maybe have that and do this, I'm thinking. And I was going to put a bottle maybe here and some flowers. I can put that up a little higher. I think there was another. Here's a green, but I thought I had another purple somewhere. Something like that. Oh, I don't know where that little, I had another, oops. Oh, it's on me, I think. No, no. There's one. I had another purple flower here. Well, of course I lost it already. It's probably on the floor. I thought I did, but maybe I didn't. Okay, anyway. I could cut a little bit off of her yet. Make her a little bit shorter. I could do that. Okay. Okay. Now let me, I'm gonna ink the page. So is anybody making a dark fade journal too? Anybody get the kit and making your own version of one of these? Or maybe you got a purple book too? Yeah, this is fun. This will be a very nice journal. Okay, so I'm going to glue that on there. So let me get my glue stick out. Just gussy up that envelope a little bit. It is pretty already, but why not, right? Can never have enough. Enough stuff here on here. Okay, so I am going to, maybe I'm going to do it on, let's see, oops. I'll have to make that a fold better. Okay, so if we stick it in that way, maybe I'll put this on this side. Yeah, I could do that. This might be better, actually. Spreader. Okay. And then she can go down here even, like, oh yeah, that's much better. I like that. So I'm going to glue her on with glue. I'm not going to ink her. She looks good like that. I don't really have anything new to tell you. No. Just enjoying my days, right? That looks good there, right? I like that. The brown against the color, or this, whatever, yeah. I like it. Okay, so then we can just dress up along here maybe. I can pick these up. I cut my nails and I can't pick anything up now. But I like them shorter. But anyway, let's see. How about we put that mushroom something like that. And then we have a bottle we could put there maybe, and then a green under here. Let's see, bottle, a green, maybe the purple in here, like that. Or I can even look for a bigger bottle. I don't know how much bigger I have. Let's bring this bowl of goodness over here. I don't know, that's too big. Too big. I really need to separate these pockets and stuff because I can't get out to the little bits here. And then I'm going to drop them everywhere like I'm doing. Oh, that's a pretty one too, but that's too big because the mushroom's small. So I guess the size I picked is good. Okay, let's just do it. Let me just ink this bottle here. Give it some depth with the color. I think that'll work. Okay. All right, so let me move my components. I'm going to get this mushroom glued on. Okay, I'm going to put that here. Okay, good. And then I'm going to, I think I had the bottle here, like here. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to glue that on. I think that's how I had it. How quickly we forget, right? Let's put that here in front of the mushroom. And then, oh, time to get the tweezers out because I know I'm going to drop this, right? I got to do that. I just love purples and greens together. I think they're so pretty. Oh gosh, look at me doing right-handed. Okay, that was scary. Don't do things right-handed, Nance. You're not a righty. That must have looked really funny to you, huh? Or maybe just me being a lefty looks funny to you. Cutting me. How many lefties are there out there? Are any of you lefties? Are you lefties too? I'm going to have to put something else here, I think. Right down here, maybe. I don't know. I feel like I need a little something. But I don't know what I have. Oh, maybe a little flower. One of those little flowers. If I can find one of the tiny ones. That might be, oh, or maybe, oh, would it be too, yeah, that's too much. Okay, no dragonfly, just a tiny flower if I have one. I don't know, maybe I don't even need it. That one there, no, that's too much, right? Unless I put one of these there. I don't know, let's just grab one and see what it looks like. We don't have to, no, leave it alone. See, you know right away, right? I think it's fine just the way it is. So we got that decorated. And we move all this out of the way so we don't knock the camera. Okay, just wanted a little something on the envelope. And give it a good crease here. I don't think I gave it such a good crease, so that'll keep the envelope closed. So we've got our little closure there. You can open it up and write in there. Tuck that back in. We have that. Now let's put it in our pocket. Let me bring the journal over and put this in here. And she's kind of peeks out from the flower. That's kind of nice, right? All right, so then I have this tag here, and what I did was I put a piece of the dyed gauze fabric, whatever that is there, just for color. because it is nice. So what I was going to do on this side, now I have pieces here. I have a fairy house. I have, what else do I have here? This was a whole piece. And I think I have that. This was connected right here. This, wait, let me show you. This was a whole piece, like right here, something like this. It was like this, a whole piece of paper. And it was, okay, so I cut this out because I want this to be the background of the fairy house. So what I was thinking is putting this here, and then the fairy house would go here, so that would be behind there, and I can trim that if it sticks out over here. And then I was going to put this piece that I cut just for filler over here. How did I do that? Yeah, I'm going to put that here for filler like that. And then this mushroom I was going to have growing this way. So because it's a small house, so it's that. And I don't know, I had a little green here. I don't know if I was going to use this. I think I was going to use it here. And maybe I meant to put a little mushroom here. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a little background for the house. So let's get that glued on the tag. Excuse me. Okay. And that's going to go right over here. I'm putting it as far over as I can get away with because I will trim it like that. I think I might have to ink that. Okay. It is a little tall, but you know what? It's okay. I'm just going to ink it. It's so slight that I'm not going to worry about it. And then this piece goes over here. So let me get that on. So I looked at, you know, the papers. Look at the papers and see if you can cut them up and make backgrounds and, you know, things like that. So okay. And now the house will go here. So that looks fine. I think I like that. Okay, so I am going to use my regular glue since this is printed on cardstock. So if I did that, then I'll probably always use like not just glue stick. This will hold it down better. Okay. Okay, here we go. Gonna bring it right there. Oh, I gotta put my mushroom in there. Where'd my mushroom go? Oh no. I lost it. Oops, that's for something else. Oh, I lost my little mushroom. What happened to my mushroom? Oh my gosh, I'm telling you. How does that even happen? How does that even happen? I lost my mushroom. Oh, there it is. It's behind the envelope. Oh, I'm telling you, girls, I'm telling you. Oh, it's like a comedy of errors, isn't it? All right, let me get that on out there. Oh, wow. Okay, now the fairy house can stick down. So let me just hold this down for a second. Okay, so there's that. And I think what I was going to do is probably add some greens around here because I feel like it needs it. Like there. So let me grab onto that, and I probably need to cut a little more. Oh. Okay, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. Let's get that right there. It kind of mimics what's already there, but can never have enough, right? And I know I have more of that, but I think it's in a pot. It's over here somewhere. I'm using it. There's it. There it is. Let me get it out. Cut another little piece for like over here. Okay, cut that. And okay. I think I'm looking for just a small piece here, right here. Just a little piece, I think, is what I want. It's fun to be able to cut something up like that. I just want to put it there. Yeah. That's what I want. So I'd rather, I guess, hold it with my nail than get the tweezers. Oh my gosh. I'm going to try it with the tweezer. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. I don't know if I have a small enough, there should be a small mushroom in here, like tiny. I know there should be. I really need to separate. This is too big. Well, actually it would work, but I think there's even a smaller one. Maybe. I've got to, I promise when I do the next video for this, it's going to be more organized because I can't find anything in here. No, I'm going to leave that for now. I think I'm going to leave that. And if we need to come back to it, we will. So that's just decorating that side. On this side here, I am doing a tuck. So I'm going to make a little, I love this flower spray here. I think it's so pretty, especially against that green tag. I want to use that. I'm going to use my first skeleton fairy. It's listed below. They come, I forget, I can't think of the shop, but it is listed below. And I just, you know, it's a dark fairy journal, and you get these different kinds of cards, journal cards with different fairies in them. And I cut one out. And I just, you know, I got to use something a little dark. So what I was thinking of doing is standing the fairy behind the flower. So I was going to glue the fairy on, and I accented the wings with the purple. And then I was going to glue this here. So I'm going to glue these together, but then what it's going to become, and not just for this card, but what it's going to become is a tuck to put something behind there. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so first I'm going to ink this. Okay, I'm not inking the flower because I like with that little white around it. So let me place the flower how I think I'm going to want it. And I'm going to glue. I want the fairy's feet to show. So I think I just need to put glue on here. Like that. And maybe I'll lift his arm up here and put that on there like that. Yeah, I like that. So he's standing, floating behind the flower. And then I'm going to, just using it for placement. And then this is going to go here. Okay, so I need a little bit of glue here and here, right? Because that's going to go here. Okay, now I see his hand is on here, so I'm going to glue his hand down so that stays down. And then I can glue the leaf here. Okay. Once it's all connected, I can lift it up, and what I'm going to do is glue his feet and down here and across there. I have to talk to myself and make sure I do it the right way. So there, here, 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 and along here. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, now carefully put it where I want it. Right there. Hold it down. I like how his wings are like, he's, you know, there we go. I like it. I don't know, you know, we might make a tag for it, but you see how we'll be able to put something right behind there like that. Okay. Okay, I like it. That looks good. I know it's a little close to the inside here, but it'll work. Okay, so we have the house here decorated, and then the envelope, right? And then on this side we have a tuck. I might even do a little stenciling here. I might do something here. I feel like I might need to do something there. Okay, so but we'll see. I know that's a little close there, but I think it'll be fine. Let's see if we can still do something else. We can. Oh, okay. So on this side here, this is the green dyed paper from Jacqueline. I was looking for a thin ribbon, black ribbon to put through here, or purple, and I'm going to have to go maybe take a run to Hobby Lobby. I don't seem to have one. Of all the ribbons I haven't found one yet. So I want to weave something in there. But in the meantime, I took a piece of the gauze and this beautiful bird card from there. And what I want to do is glue this here. So I am going to grab my fabric tack. And so that's a pocket. So we can, you know, we can make a tag or something to get in there. And I'm just going to put a little here to hold it till I get that cloth on. And there's a lot of threads on there. Okay, I don't mind some. All right, so let's get that on here like that, just to hold it, like so. And then what I'm going to do is put fabric tack on the back here, and that'll completely hold it down, but it'll still be loose around the edges. And that's kind of a easy decoration. Okay, let me get that on there. I think it looks really nice. Pull that out and hold that down for a sec. Okay, so that's good. I'll thread something through there when I find it. It is a pocket. We can make, tuck something in there. Now on this side of it here, I wanted to do just a little collage type thing. I was going to stamp over this because I felt, I just have this, oh, I know. Where does this goes here too. That's right. I have, these are, this is from the kit. This is from The Little Witch, the foam music sheet. And this is a sticker. I got a bunch of these off Amazon. If I can find the link, I will link it. But I will try to do that. So anyway, I thought I'd make like a collage, I think, here. Like that. I think that's what I wanted to do. But I wanted to maybe, I think I need to tear this. I think we're gonna tear this. I thought that was kind of fun to use too if you don't have a die cut like the leaves that I have. Those are kind of nice. Those will work too, I think. So I want to incorporate some of them. A bit of ink. Okay, now let's see. Now I was going to, I felt like I could, I wanted to do it like here, but I felt maybe I could do some faux stamping with this script. It's just, you can't read it. It's just the look of script like that. See, it's from Creative Expressions. I've had it for a while. It's called French Script, CERO21. So I thought I could just ink this up with the brown. Let me get my vintage oxide out here and just kind of ink this up a little. Doesn't have to be perfect. I just want some ink on here. So let's see how that goes. Yeah, see, like that. Now let's just get our stuff here and see what it looks like. If I were to put that music here, and I could do that, but I want to see more of this, yeah. Just something like that. I thought it looked kind of nice. Kind of gives it more, something to look at. I like it. I'm going to do that. So I'll put this away. And we'll glue that music sheet on. And that's the other side of the pocket. And it'll look nice when I find maybe like a really thin black ribbon. I might even have it in my ribbon stash downstairs. I just have to go look for it. But I didn't have it with my Halloween ribbon up here now. Okay. Great. And then this is going here like that. Now, it is a sticker. My hands are sticky. Okay. I want to be able to get that off. And hopefully, oh yeah, I guess my fingers being a little sticky was able to pull this off. So here we go. Right there. I love them. They look really nice. They look really nice. I really like that. And then this is going to go here. That looks good. Very nice. Okay, let me get those white edges covered up. I thought I inked this, but I guess I didn't. I heard, and I'm not sure, I guess it depends what area you're in, but if you have a restaurant, the restaurant called Cracker Barrel, if you have it near you, supposedly their Halloween stuff is out already. Which, yeah, because I think it was last July, my friend said they had some stuff, and it was July, and she said, oh, honey, we're sold out already. There's nothing left. And I went there for nothing. So I might have to, I have one. It's not too far away, but it is a little trip away. So I might have to find some time and see if I can take a ride over there and check it out. Maybe I'll get lucky and find something. Okay. That looks good. I like that. Yes, very nice. That's pretty. I like the script added more. It made it more busy. I like that. And the green. So then we have just this. This is kind of plain here, but you know what? I might put, I don't know, something or not something. Because I think it needs to, one side is good, decorated. This side, I might just leave the way it is. And then we have a pocket now there. Okay, friends, I think I'm going to let you go for that. So we did the envelope. We decorated the envelope and then put a coloring sheet of the town where the fairies live in. And then I glued that on there and put that there, but I did that before you came on, before we came on, so that's okay. And then on the tag here, we made the background, put a little greens and the fairy. And then on this side here, we have a tuck, which I'll show you. We have a tuck here. Couldn't even put another, we can put, oh, you know, some of these fairies have hair. I couldn't get over that. Let me find one to show you. See, they have hair. Not that one. She's got hair. So, and a long dress. I'm saying these are girls. So, I don't know. So, we should put her there because she's looking at him. Something like that. Anyway, that's a nice little tuck. Okay, I like that. And then we did just put the bird here with the gauze here. And then on the other side we did this. Seems like we didn't do a lot, but we did, I guess. I'm going to probably glue this. Here's the other side of it here. So I'm probably going to glue this pocket on here, I'm thinking. There. And then this is the flap of the envelope here. We're going to extend it and make this like a belly band. So we'll do that next. And also in the next signature, on this side here, we're going to extend it and make a belly band with this one. I have all the pieces here already. And I think that's all I got so far. I'm taking my time on it, not rushing. Want to enjoy the process, and you know, between Spellbound and Dark Fae and our collaging, and we've got enough to keep us busy for sure, plus all the projects that you're already doing yourself. So, but anyway, and then we have these little pieces that stick out, which I always like that. Don't mind that at all. So, okay, friends, I hope you enjoyed those ideas, and we'll move faster probably the next time we meet. We'll have a little more going on, but a little slow going, but it's okay, right? All right, take care and have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care now. Bye.